anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
No, it's me.
Point after, right down the middle.
I had 14 before I played you, Keith.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? I threw 4 against you.
Yeah, Bryce Young leading with 21. Will Levis got 19. My dude got 15. He got 14. Nah, you're not on that list. Patrick Mahomes got 9.
I just got
throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
When I just threw another pick in the game.
And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line.
Caleb Williams got 8. I was doing
8
good.
How many picks you do this game?
I threw
For the
3.
year you do. I mean, you got this game.
I had to do 3 this game.
I think 3 this game.
I put me at 15.
I can't control them. I thought too many.
Ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers.
So don't do shit like that.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
I like
that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
I'm done.
That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Son, why are you picking your defense so early?
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Hassan Reddick buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
He'll never be. He's going to retire. Oh, he's crazy. Oh, and that boy made it. Wow.
10-0 our score.
You see him say that shot and make it.
I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, he's miles away and smiling. And happy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play.
That was nice, Bill. That was nice, buddy.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no one there to stop it. Hits it the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for the next drive.
You see the play.
The offense comes out here, Charles. Maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And
the defense loses him. It's complete.
There's a pass fake.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there.
So when you pump fake, the little orange circle popped up like you threw it.
Lead in the final minute of the half.
I wasn't even looking at the quarterback.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Like you say, when you move the receiver across, it's just me at the safety. I got to be honest. Deserve.
Oh, he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Yeah. Get out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Throwing on first down. Kirkland.
You can go practice your free throw at.
Kayvon Thibodeau. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on third and long. Scott, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got a man complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one.
Oh, he hit you with it.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board.
How many kicks you got now?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Austin. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Yeah.
On third down, Mabry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as he moves the chains as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
They'll look to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Yeah, 97, that's like average. It is. It's nice though.
All right, put them chips up on the buddy. Put the clamp on it. You put your food in the microwave? I mean, no, I'm just doing this right now because I'm waiting.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Wouldn't matter that.
Noah and crowd playing right now.
We got to be a touchdown.
Who winning? What's the score?
Crowd winning, 19-0.
Oh, wow. The crowd whooping up on Noah, 19-0. You play crowd this year, Isaac?
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's in.
Oh, to get ready for this boy, we gave team. Okay.
The fourth down pass play
Gonna be a
doesn't
little
work
different
out.
already.
Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't. Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Or you can take it right now, why? Because it ain't going to take that long.
Man moves right. They'll stay on the ground
with Jacobs.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further.
How long is it? It's going to take you more than 15 minutes?
Not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
In
the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
You can wait. It's fine.
About that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're going to try and throw. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The slot man in motion right. Second down, Jacobs once more. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Boy, what are you doing there, boy?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Yeah.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
All right, yeah. Y'all done? Everybody else done?
Yeah. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
No,
and let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game,
but
it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Mabry, he'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg. Kirkland rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Got it.
Now Scott to throw on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 19-point game. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be caught by Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things, not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We got it today.
At least like an 80.
So for Pittsburgh, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
He's in the 70s for sure.
That's what's up.
Let's see how Kirkland is my starting quarterback, but he's not my main quarterback.
Yeah.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Couldn't start the stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace spoon going big.
Already, man. Well, I get a shot tomorrow or something.
Yes, sir.
Yup.